Hello everyone, we're back here at Tanner's Orchard with Grandma Tanner. Today she will be making apple butter no-bake cheesecake using our apple butter. This was a recipe given to her from Amy Brewer, which is Harold and Imogene Tanner, who used to co-own with Richard, her grandpa Tanner, Tanner's Orchard. So go ahead, Grandma.
Okay. So I have crushed the graham crackers, and it's just about one full box. And I've melted 1 stick of butter. So I'll pour that in there and mix this up real good. Well, it takes a half a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. So we'll mix that in there. Gives it a nice little flavor. So this, you be sure to coat all this really good with that butter, because the butter is what holds this whole crust together. So you keep mixing until all those crumbs are coated.
And I was reading online, if you put too much butter in your graham cracker crust, then it gets hard.
So this is looking pretty good. I'm going to take the spatula and stir it a little bit more so all them crumbs are coated. Okay, now this is a springform pan. You loosen that, and then you can take your cheesecakes out. The bottom comes out.
Okay.
So I have sprayed that with a little bit of Pam. Pour all this in here. Stick that over there. It's quite a bit of a crust.
Now if you wanted to, could you use a regular pie pan?
You might not be able to get it out as easy.
Or you could cut it like a pie? I
think you could use this same recipe in a pie, making a pie, like, I think this would be enough to make 2 pies.
Okay, 2 like
and to
9
really
inch
make
pie.
it easy, you can buy graham cracker crust pie. So you get it all smoothed out, and then you start at the middle and you pack this down, because this is a no-bake cheesecake. Pack it down real hard, and then it makes a nice crust. Now my niece, great niece down at the Mackinac Depot, she makes a lot of these cream cheese pies or cakes. And I said, oh, maybe you want to come out and be with me, but she is so busy making cream cheese cakes down there that she didn't have time. So that is all ready. It's all packed down, and now I have this 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese.
Softened.
Softened, and I've left it out at room temperature. So now I'm going to beat that. And you put a half a cup of sugar in there.
Lord, that's flying everywhere. You need to buy a mixer.
No, they said to use a hand mixer on this because you don't want them, especially after you get the whipping cream in here. And the other one, apple one that I have back there on the counter, it says the same thing, use a hand mixer.
Okay, that's cream cheese and sugar.
That's, yes, and then you put some lemon juice in here.
How much?
That was 3/4 of a teaspoon.
Okay. Whip that in.
Get that all blended in there. And then I'm going to kind of gradually, this is real heavy cream.
You need to take this out?
Yeah, take that out. Now it just gets, it gets real fluffy.
I like how you did that very gradually there at the end.
What?
I said I like how you did that very gradually there at the end.
Yeah. You gradually pour it in there and then you just... That was a 1 cup of sugar, not a half a cup. I think I said a half a cup.
Oops.
So you get this blended real good, and it's just real nice and smooth and creamy.
And fluffy.
And fluffy is right.
Yeah. Looks like meringue.
Mm-hmm. So then you just pour this all on top of that crust.
So if you had like a 9-inch pie plate with graham cracker crust in the bottom of that, you'd probably get 2 of these.
I think you would get 2 of these.
Two 9-inch regular pies.
Yes.
Out of all this.
Because to crush those graham crackers, whoop,
It's a lot of work, huh?
well, I did it with a glass because I didn't have a rolling pin. I don't use a rolling pin on my pies anymore. I think I left it over at your house, Jenny, when I moved out.
I must have left it there when I moved out. Michelle's got it now.
Yep. So this makes a beautiful cream cheesecake.
So Grandma Tanner was talking about me when she moved out of the house and I moved in. So what, 1973 you guys built that house on the farm?
Yes.
So there's 3 homes on the farm, and great grandpa Tanner built all 3 of them. And Richard and Marilyn moved into one of them in 1973. And then in 2003 I bought it from him and moved into with them. And then last year I moved out, and my son and his fiance are buying that house from me. So we have, and then Grandma, you live right next door, and Grandpa's old house, and my other son lives right next door on the other side. So Grandma and Grandpa are surrounded by their grandkids.
And the granddaughter bought one across the road.
Yep.
So we have 4 houses right there together.
So if you ever wonder who lives in these houses on the farm, it is us. Well, not me anymore, but it is part of the Tanner family.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all built by great-grandpa.
Yes.
And then Grandpa Tanner helped build yours, right? And the other brick one, or?
Yes, he did. He built the brick one. I don't want to use my finger, but my finger is clean.
I would have licked it.
Get that off of there. Okay, now with the apple butter, you just take, this is a 1/2 cup of apple butter, and you just put little, this is our wonderful apple butter. And it is so popular. We have sugar-free and regular, but it has at least 5 varieties of apples in it. So you just put little dollops all around here. The best one to do this, to swirl this into there, is Judy, our fudge maker. She makes beautiful chocolate, peanut butter, fudge.
Mint.
And she swirls it.
I think she uses a caramel apple stick.
She does use a caramel apple stick, and that's probably what I should have got, but anyway, this makes a really pretty little design. So then you take a knife
Or a popsicle stick.
or a popsicle stick, and swirl this into the, without getting into the crust. This would be a wonderful Thanksgiving dessert. Just a pretty brown color. And that one, what would be nice and more festive if you had like a little pumpkin piece of candy and put it on the top of each slice.
Or drizzled caramel over them.
Yes, or drizzled caramel. Or we also sell pumpkin rolls, and they are so good. So I'm going to just kind of swirl this around a little bit. And then you let this set in the refrigerator overnight, or at least 6 hours. So got to make this in the morning if you're going to have it for dinner in the evening. Just kind of swirl it around and blend it in. It's just real pretty.
Here, I'll lick that knife.
I bet that is good.
Mm-hmm. Yummy.
Okay, so this will be ready to go in the refrigerator. And I know I have all these employees out there that just, this is the one I made last night. And it is ready to eat. So the way you get this out of here, you loosen this up like that.
And there you go.
And
It is a lot of crust.
it's a lot of crust. So
Cut a piece out of there and see what it looks like. Well, probably not with that knife. I licked it.
I can wash that knife.
Cracking me up.
I'll just cut a little wedge for you.
Okay. Now we're
Get that thing out of there.
I love cheesecakes.
Cheesecakes are really good.
There you have it.
There it is. Now another one that I made yesterday. This was a one with apple and pecans, and I baked this one. So I took it apart, and with this one you put a little bit of caramel, some of our caramel on there on each slice. Just drizzle it around a little bit.
I think it'd be really good on that one that I'm gonna try here in a minute.
There you go.
Oh.
We have lots of caramel. We make this, and we use it on our caramel apple nut pies, our strudels. We just use it in all different things. 30 seconds in the microwave, and it's ready for dipping a slice.
Yeah, not a. Can't dip a whole apple in that sauce. You have to slice it. Because
when we make, it's the same recipe as this, except on our sauce we just add a little bit more milk. Now they just made these caramel apples yesterday.
Okay.
So we'll have caramel apples all the way to the end.
Okay.
But
and then that's it. What are we 10 minutes so far, or 16?
Mm-hmm.
So this weekend is Christmas open house, Friday and Saturday, closed on Sunday. And then we have our stock up for winter sale all through the month of November. You buy 3 gourmet foods, so a jar of caramel sauce, a jar of apple butter, bacon ketchup, and then you'll get a 4th item free. And caramel corn puffs, they're on the sale too.
Only these are buy 2 get 1.
Oh, those are buy 2 get 1. Okay.
Right now they are. But did you know these caramel corn puffs, you can crunch them up and spread them on your ice cream. It's delicious. Children really like that. Okay. It's an easy little snack if you're going to have a little party for children.
That's one of our top selling snacks there. Or sweets like that. So
yeah.
So, and then also the breakfast with Santa, we got the tickets on sale. If you go to our website, tannersorchard.com, you can buy tickets. I think I had about 50 tickets left, so I've sold over half. But get those will be going. That is November 18th. So you come have breakfast, and while you're eating breakfast, Santa comes to your table and visits with you and with your kids. And then after breakfast, he'll be in his sleigh to get pictures and talk to them a little bit more. It's a nice, fun event.
And it's Mrs. Claus also?
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mrs. Claus is coming with them. So
yeah, they just make a wonderful pair. They're so friendly.
They are. He's a great Santa. So there you go. This is the apple butter no-bake cheesecake. Is this one. And then this one is another recipe, and maybe I'll get that recipe and post it if you have it written down somewhere. So hope to see you guys soon. Remember, our last day is November 30th. We're open 8 to 5 Monday through Saturday in November, closed on Sundays. Thanks a lot. Well, what time are we closing now? 5 o'clock, Dinah. We close at 5 now. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next